Hi, 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 hi. Twitch ads are apparently gooning tonight. Hello, hello, hello. How are we? Hi, 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 hi. I'm really quick looking for something to clean up a spill with, because of course I spilled something on my desk as soon as I try to set up. Chat, Neko decided to dye her hair like an hour before stream. So we're a little bit like scuffy, a little behind. It looks pretty though. At least I think it will. Once it's dry. Once it's dry. Once it's dry. That's off my desk. Ugh. The avatars are on the way. Glad to see you after today. Wrong setup. What do you mean wrong setup? Excuse me? What? Hello, maid Ch4. Have you been here before? Hello? Hi. What color is it you're dying to know? Jet black and midnight plum. Very excited for it. I midnight plum is kind of like the color I always do, but I haven't done a peekaboo dye in a hot minute, and I've been feeling the black a lot lately. So why is Blaze and Ethan on the screen? I don't know. I got out of Discord a hot minute ago. Discord reactive, go away. Can we we were making knees. Go away. Karen at work, and with your landlord. Oh boy, Alex. Ow! Why are we bonking me? That's better. Yeah, Alex, it seems like you've always got something awful going on. I'm so sorry for you. Everything's just falling over. This is what I get for making random ass decisions and not planning shit. How's everybody doing tonight? Am I okay? I'm scuffed. My whole life is scuffed. It's okay. In better news, Maid Ch4, who are you? Kitten of Death, thanks for lurking. Hope everything gets better for me. I'm alright. I'll be fine. That's why you're feeling despair today? Hello, Guy. Hi, how are you? Yeah. You're glad. Yeah, I actually had. It's just been a long 2 days. No, I'm fine, Tom. Cold here. Got back briefly ago. There you go. Do. The pilot is dead. We think the clown did it. I do. I think the clown did it. Yes. I'm so certain that the clown did it. I'm so sure. We're gonna investigate. We're gonna do part 1 of class trial. We probably will not finish the class trial today. Carla's been yelling at me to sleep more. So. If so, I guess she was clowning around. Oh no. Oof, there's a lot of blood in here. gonna take stock of this place. Look at all that blood. Oh, Matakon, welcome back. Monokuma, why are you here? Jeez, why are you treating me so harshly? Served your meal as promised, didn't I? Did you eat your food? I don't have time for your nonsense jokes with you. Disappear. Why are you so angry, I wonder? Anyway, I'd forgotten something, so I came to deliver it to you. It's the Monokuma file! 4! Oh, right. Weak reaction, Matakon, you baka. Mulberry. Ah, okay, Haruka. Good to see you. I know that I'm like, this has got to be somebody that's been here before. Well, welcome back with a new name. Great to see you. Great to see you. This game is much longer than Labs. You have to be asleep in 2 hours for the late night shift you have tomorrow. Yeah. Well, then there'll be VOD for you tomorrow, Alex. Monokuma File 4. It's already the 4th file. No, let's stop thinking like that. My only option is to think about the case. This is the Monokuma file left behind by Monokuma. It doesn't seem like much help, but I'll have to read it first. The victim is Haruhiko Kobashikawa. The estimated time of death is about 6 a.m. The body was found in the arsenal. The cause of death was excessive bleeding due to a gunshot wound to the right chest. In addition, the index finger and middle finger of his right hand were ruptured and broken. Ruptured, huh? Gunshot wound. From the first time I saw the arsenal at the ballroom, I guessed it vaguely, but from this fact, the intake seems to be a gun. Yeah, that sounds interesting. We only got his voice last trial, what? Huh? Shot through the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name. I'm telling you, it was a clown. I'm gonna be so smug when I'm right. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for Neko to be entirely too smug when she gets this right and it's a clown? Because let me just point out that I called last chapter it was going to be the clown. Last chapter. I was like, it's going to be the clown next chapter. Watch it be Self-N. Here's the thing. It could be. But the clown's going to bite it anyway. When aren't I smug? Thanks, guy. Thanks. Wing it! Never the concept of being right is wrong to you. Wing it. Please go talk to Ethan right now and ask him why exactly you are the epitome of a me. Thanks, Blaze. I can't save right now. Okay. The time of death here is about 6 a.m. You're just the epitome of a me. Like on the Wii, you know, a me. Ah! Fantastic place. The time was lost when I spent it in the ballroom, but when I went to the dormitory to change my clothes a little earlier, I checked the current time to be about 9 a.m. Blaze is safe from your bonking wrath for the rest of the week. Oh? What did he do to deserve that? Bam, 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 bam. That means Haruhiko's death was less than 3 hours ago. I got up after listening to the announcement at 7 a.m. this morning. 7 a.m. this morning. I hate it here. Nothing thought the bonking intern was overused, so balance must be restored. Fair enough, Keaton. Fair enough. No no, I refuse, please. You don't have a good reason to get bonked. You're not getting bonked. Oh. The incident really happened quite early this time. The time of death is properly written. And I guess the cause of death, too. I'll give you head pats instead. No bonks. There's a trap in the Monokuma file for the previous case. There was a confusion of the time because it didn't write down whether it was AM or PM. But fortunately, there seems to be no doubt about this Monokuma file. Hello, okay. Long time no see. But that's it. This Monokuma file is just that. No special clues to be found in it. Which means it's going to be really stupid important. At least we can know the estimated time of death. Let's take note of it. Kinjo. Maeda. In the end, I can't hide the awkward mood. Long time no see? It does feel that way. Kinjo told me to focus only on the investigation, but I was still worried about it. Yeah, you got anything to ask about the case? Well, I mean Haruhiko's body. He wasn't killed instantly, right? Hi, Mari, hi. See, in fact, there's a hole in his chest and even in the Monokuma file. Said to be excessive bleeding death due to a gunshot wound. A gun. Until now, thanks to the layout of the school, there were murders with items that would be common in the everyday life. To think there would be a person who was shot to death. Hello, Pickles! How are ya? It's fine. You guys might not be familiar, but I've got my fair share with gunshots. There's something you don't know? Fine to ask. Is it because the incident happened? Even though there was a conflict less than 24 hours ago, Kinjo wasn't much different from the way he usually treats me. Well, maybe it's the gun and the chest wound. Would it be better to see this as an immediate death? Don't think Haruhiko was close to immediate death. Huh? Why is that? Even if it was on the chest, it's not the heart. It's the right chest. The bullet passed through the body. Since it wasn't stuck, it would have been possible to move for a short amount of time rather than die immediately. It wasn't stuck means it penetrated the body? Wouldn't it be more dangerous then? There's surprisingly many people who think that way, but in reality, it's better for a bullet to pass through the body than being stuck in it. There are 3 types of layer damage to a body. One's bleeding, another's burning, the last one's impact of a bullet's kinetic energy. If you look at one by one, it's different to inflict a great damage to a small surface area. In case of burns, and it's rare that from excessive bleeding you die immediately. But the story of a shock caused by the kinetic energy is different. Maeda, if you get hit with a fist or a bat, it'll be difficult to move due to the impact, right? Well, if you're an ordinary person who doesn't have special training, that would be even worse. Similarly, when a bullet gets stuck inside the body, all the kinetic energy turns into shock energy, creating an instantaneous large space in the body. The fact that the space has been created means that the body's been greatly shocked. The shock will cause negligible damage and damage to the surrounding organs as well. Really? I'm not sure what you mean exactly, but that means penetration is a better alternative than getting stuck, right? That's what it means. In fact, some foreign countries, there are bullets that split the front part of the bullet and causes fragments that get stuck into the body. That's terrible. The bullet did this. It was a fatal injury to be hit with the bullet, whether it was stuck or it was pierced in the body. Especially in the case of Haruhiko, as Maeda said, the chest was hit. Even if it pierced, there's a high possibility that the hole in his lungs was pierced through. As I said before, it's only less shocking, and he must have died shortly after having difficulty breathing and bleeding. It's hard. Guns should only be cheap for the wicked, unless it's an extreme game. This is an extreme situation. Doesn't really seem like a need to be talked about. Anyway, I'll move to another place in the arsenal since it's been thoroughly investigated. Make sure to investigate carefully. If you find something, let me know, Maida. Interesting. What about me? I am doing pretty good, actually. Kinjo, there was an incident yesterday, and he seemed a lot unstable recently, but it seems everything's okay because of the current case. Was it only me that had a hard time dealing with it? Seriously, Kinjo's a completely different person from the first time we met, the time he was hostile to us, and the time of the investigation. For now, let's check what he told me. I didn't really understand it all, but in summary, it's better to be pierced from the bullet than having it stuck, and Haruhiko's case was the former. It was not stuck. Was it like this? The axe does seem like it could be bloody, but I think it was purple in the first place. Alrighty. Couldn't see it properly because of the smoke, but when I suddenly stopped to look at it, I could find that there was an unnatural bloodstain on the floor. Blood traces danced throughout the arsenal, as if Haruhiku wandered around the arsenal after being shot. What is it? This unnatural bloodstain? It's only obvious that it's Haru's blood, but rather than trying to run away after being shot, just by looking at the blood spots, it seems as if he was trying to move in the arsenal all over the place. Simply put, it was so bizarre. Is it reasonable to assume that this degree of descriptive blood was made by the killer dragging Haruhiku unconscious? Hibari, welcome home. I hope you had a good trip. For now, I can only think of it as a possibility. There must be some reason for the blood to be left this way. You saw the me? It looks exactly like you, ain't it? You can't even tell me it doesn't. Blood form a pattern, word, or number when viewed from a certain angle. Ooh, I don't think so. You might need to steal it. It looks just like you. Oof. It's Haruhiko's body. It's no different from our friends who have died so far. It's cold, empty eyes. We're alive today because you're dead. Don't you think this is absurd? There's no way that Haruhiko, who had passed away in such a devastating manner, would answer me. But the class child still remains. If we can't find the culprit who killed you, we'll all die. By all means, I have to find the one who killed you, Haruhiko. I won't make your death be in vain. After expressing minimal condolences to Haruhiko, as if making a prayer, I began to investigate his body. First, the fatal wound can be considered as the direct cause of death must be the gunshot wound to the chest. In the case of friends who have died so far, if they used a hammer, a knife, or a plaster weapon, that makes the murder weapon bloody. In the case of Haruhiko, it was because Monokuma prepared an arsenal that he was shot. The treasure provided an inspiration to kill him. However, I don't really know how to deal with this, as ordinary students like me don't have the slightest idea of how one feels as being shot. The murder weapon's a gun. Even if it was a gun, what kind of gun was it? And in addition to the gunshot wound in the chest, there's something suspicious. Haruhiko's right hand. They are very lifeless, Mari, yeah. Ugh. His right hand was devastatingly destroyed, so much that I couldn't see it with my eyes open. It was literally destroyed. His index and middle fingers were completely amputated, and the remaining fingers were torn to pieces in the skin. I'm sure Haruhiko got his wound from being shot to the chest, but what in the world happened to the wound on his right hand? No matter how much I think about it, I don't think my hand would look like this if I was shot by a bullet. Rather than a gun, it's like he got caught in a dynamite-like explosion. Yeah, almost like he was shocked and betrayed. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, Hibari. I think it's a little seared when I look at it closely. I wonder what kind of gun was it that shot Haruhiko, and it is urgent we find out the identity of the object that caused the wound on the right hand. There were no more noticeable clues, and I couldn't see any more of my friend's terrible body, so I decided to stop and get up. This is a pistol, located in the immediate vicinity of Haruhiko. This pistol could be the weapon that killed Haruhiko. Or so I thought, but I soon realized it was wrong. The guns are all scattered on the floor. There wasn't only one gun that fell on the floor. Perhaps it was the criminal's actions. Most of the guns fell to the floor and were mixed randomly. From this point on, I don't know which gun was the one that directly killed him. It would be difficult to conclude that this is the gun used for the killing just because it was the closest one. It seems the guns were all scattered in order to prevent the real one from being found. I should check things out. Makaru, I want to ask you something. It's noisy. Since when did you get along with me talking so freely? Get lost. Even so, I thought we would cooperate a little by passing the same point of death, but it seems to have gotten worse. In this case, it might be better to cooperate with Kinjo as much as possible with this limited time. Oh, Maida. Tyra, what are you doing without investigating? I'm sorry. Body's so terrible. I understand it's hard, but we can't help it. We'll have to do it. We have to do our own investigation as far as we can. I know. It's been about a week since Uehara's case. I'll do my best. These have been some really, like, gory, bloody, interesting. Yep, only a week since Uehara. I'm not getting any prompt on the axe, so it looks like it's not the axe. There's blood splattered in this area too. Whoa, I was trying to check the condition of the guns on the display, but there was blood on the display. But when I looked up close, I witnessed an even more grotesque sight. Those are his fingers, aren't they? Yep. Fingers. It was human fingers, no matter how you look at it. And of course, the owner of these fingers was Haru. I know Haruhiko's body had a ruptured hand in addition to the gunshot wound in the chest. Among them, his index finger and middle finger fell off from it. His fingers lie here as proof. But why are his fingers here? At first glance, it was far away from Haruhiko's body. From the shape of the blood, it seems like he began to walk after his fingers got cut. No, it's the opposite. It's likely that this was rather when his body was moved. Just by taking a glance on the floor, I should consider the possibility that the killer moved the body for some reason. What is this? At first, there was no distinction from the tin blood on the floor, but when I looked closely, I felt something like other than blood was stuck on the floor. Glass? Oh, a gun. Is it really? It was so disastrously destroyed that there was almost no form left, but I almost thought of a gun form from its parts. It wasn't just because of the destruction, but a large amount of blood with each piece of it. Because of the lighting on the floor, it was difficult to see it clearly. How could it be destroyed this way, though? It's like seeing a bloody octopus. No, that doesn't make sense. I suddenly found something noticeable. This gun, it's loaded with bullets. In my mind, I checked the other guns, but all of the magazines were empty. For this to be the only one destroyed, a small number of bullets were loaded. The arsenal is basically unloaded, and the bullets who were loaded separately are stuck on the magazine. Because of these conditions and the fact that it's the only one, means this gun, there's a possibility that this is the murder weapon. Sounds like a pretty important clue. Let's be careful to remember it. So, alright, here's my current what's going on. Haru and the clown chick, Irinami, decided that they were gonna go fight to the death. That's honestly what it feels like. It feels like they got so hungry, so starved, and they felt bad for having eaten the food that they decided they were going to go fight to the death over it. And I think probably that Haru had this gun in his hand and that it was shot by maybe like the bazooka or something like that I'm seeing over here. But it's not actually giving me anything. So I was thinking that maybe like something happened and like she shot the gun and it shattered and pierced him. Like, I don't know. Are you okay? Your complexion looks really bad.
No big deal, don't mind me.
Okay. Okay, that's all you've got to say? Huh? Suddenly, while investigating the corner of the wall, I saw something out of place. This gun, why is it so far away in a corner of the room? I picked it off the floor and checked it. I felt the heavy, peculiar feeling of how real it was, but couldn't find anything particularly strange. It's just a gun that doesn't change much like the other guns that are on display. Was it just a little far away?
Mana, what are you doing?
Huh? What is it, Shiruya?
You should take your hands off that gun right now.
Wait, this must be some misunderstanding. I was trying to investigate over here.
That gun, it'll blow up.
Blow up? What are you talking about?
What are you doing now that you've decided to kill? It's a shame for me to tell you this, but it would only be a big deal if I were in your shoes right now. So never touch that gun.
That's not it. I was just trying to investigate. This is a misunderstanding. Why would I try to kill you?
You weren't trying to shoot me?
Why would you think that, Chiruhi? There's already a dead body. That's right. So what did you mean by this blowing up?
Forget it, it's nothing.
What? Tsuruya's sudden behavior is strange, but according to his words, this could be dangerous, so I put the pistol in its original position and decided to leave it alone. However, Tsuruya's strange remarks feels like something is odd. I'll take note of it. Maybe some of the guns were trapped indeed. Hibari, that's a good call. Ugh, the smell. This is the source of the smoke. It was a military smoke screen that was often used for strategic purposes in modern warfare, as it was on the ground and still spreading a little bit of smoke from it. Also, close to the smoke bomb, there was a flash grenade that had been used and became an empty steel barrel. Flashbang and smoke screen, these were also. When Tsuruya and I opened the door at first to the arsenal this morning, in an instant, a tremendous light and sound came upon me. At the same time, the smoke screen spread like a mist. Looking at this far, no matter what, I think these grenades can be affirmed as the cause of the situation. The question is, who would do this, and what happened while we were confused? Was it also the culprit? In the most realistic case, when we opened the arsenal, the killer was already inside. Even if it was estimated from the time of death of Haruhiko, the timing was right, and an absolutely soundproof arsenal, no matter how loud it was, it would have been impossible to be noticed. Ooh, good point, okay. There's only one entrance to the arsenal in order to escape, but they would have no way to meet us outside. Was the smokescreen and flashbang used to avoid that encounter? However, when I recalled the situation in the morning, it would be difficult to say that a person would artificially come out at the same time we opened the door. No, wait. A thick wooden plank was stuck in the inner handle of the arsenal door, and now it was in a state of being doubled towards the opening. Something that I heard right before opening the door with Tsuruya this morning. It looks like this wooden board. The overall development that can be inferred so far is the thick plank was clasped in front of the door of the arsenal, and the flash and smoke grenades were placed on the plank. The culprit is... Okay, no lol. Cherry animates. Hi, welcome in. I'm fairly... listen, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling chat. I've been saying this since last chapter, that the clown was going to be the killer this chapter. Another cherry indeed. That's true, Hibari. Welcome in, welcome in. If that happens, when you forcefully open the door from the outside, the board gets crushed and placed grenades fall to the floor. Yeah, indeed. Why, what? Why? There was just some, like... Listen, I'm a Danganronpa maniac. I fucking love Danganronpa. It's one of my favorite series in the world. It used to be my favorite series. There were words that were said by the clown in Chapter 3 that made me call her out as the killer for Chapter 4. Two cherries. Who's who? Who's who? Well, the other cherry's not here right now. And the other cherry doesn't animate, so I would assume that it's not. But also, I don't like clowns, and I've been trying to get the clown out of here since the very beginning. I've also correctly picked out every chapter so far. I'm just good. I'm just good like that. It's okay. I'll just be really fucking smug when I'm right again. I'm gonna be right again. We all know it. Two cherries crazy? Two cherries crazy. That shock triggered the grenades. But something feels weird. In the end, if it was meant to be used by the killer to get out of the arsenal through an enormous light and sound, was it necessary to use this cumbersome method? I can't even guess what the killer's goal was. Yeah. Watch the clown last... No. I'm telling you. Next chapter, we're gonna lose our occult girl. I don't know why we're gonna lose her. We're gonna lose us and the maid to chapter 6 because we're gonna be the culprits of this damn thing. Or one of us is gonna be the culprit and the other's like, I just love you too much, I'm gonna die with you, or some stupid shit. Our ending characters are gonna be Kinjo, Makaru, and fucking Teruya. I'm just, listen, this is, I'm so sure. Protagonists never die? Sure they don't. I was told to expect subversion of the series. To me, that means that the protagonist is gonna die. Hey, that is a spoiler. Our channel has not played that game yet. I have. The channel has not. I'll let you go because you didn't know that, but you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I've played it. The channel has not. We're actually playing that next. We were putting in a couple of fangans first because I had never played a fangan. We're gonna play 3, and then V3, and then we're gonna play the second one of these after that. But we're gonna have like a whole month of the 100 line first. So, chat, who's excited for the 100 line? Who's excited? Who's so excited? Me, Neko, me. I'm excited. Neko's excited. You can't wait. Did you spoil someone? I think you're okay. I think you're good. I think I grabbed that really fucking early. The ultimate merchant surviving would be a boon if the outside world turns out to be in chaos. True. Dude, the first week of the 100 line, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be like a solid month. There's gonna be like a solid month of nothing but the 100 line and like member streams. That first week though is gonna be so banger. I'm literally gonna take the night before off. I actually have a planned night off for once, chat. just so that I can be totally, fully prepared. Totally and fully. You can't buy the game, so you'll be watching the streams? Yay! I'm actually probably even going to start early on Thursday. It'll depend if Blaze's schedule accommodates for that. We'll probably start a little early that night. Yeah, I know. Not only Neko taking a night off, but Neko scheduling a night off. Which, speaking of, I might be taking off Friday. Maybe, probably, actually. It is Valentine's Day. It is. So we'll see. We'll see. Spend some time with some, you know, special people. No Neko ASMR stream on Friday. Oh, that is such an idea, though. We could totally just do a lusty Neko talks to you. That'd be an amusing stream for Valentine's Day, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll make a video. That would be really fucking funny if I made a video. I deserve it. It's okay. Remember to tap the mic. Oh, hold on. Let me take the filter off, the pop filter off. We're gonna do some ASMR. Yeah. Would be really fucking amazing. Guess what? What's up, Emerald? How have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in a hot minute either. Nah, I'm getting bonked again. Ow, my head, my poor head. And Keaton just likes bonking me. It hurts. Anywho. Supports never die. Legends never die. You must sing that as poorly as you possibly can every time you sing it. Chiaki and Kim. Chicken. Emerald, okay. I can't even guess what the killer's goal was. We're going back to the story now. Here we go. I think it was to create an alibi. Make people think that the killer was inside when they weren't. Satsuki, why are you standing still doing what? Yuki, what am I supposed to do? Is it because it's Haru? It seems too horrible, but now we have no choice but to investigate, even if it sounds cheap. In order to survive. To survive, is it? Satsuki? No, yeah, the investigation. I have to. Yeah. You don't got school tomorrow, so you don't have to do your homework. You should still do your homework, Emerald. She was so quiet, it wasn't like Satsuki at all, and the girl that went rampant like always. It seems that Haruhiko's death hurt her more than any of us. Kinjo, what are you doing in front of the door? Maida, you here? Something I was gonna check right now. But if it's okay, why don't we check together this thing? What are we looking for? We're looking at it. It's opened. Wasn't this room? Indeed, it was Haruhiko Kobashikawa's. Borrowed the key for a while. Cause this is an incident in a closed space with limited movement. It's better to search everywhere as possible. Please beat the allegations? No, it was her. I decided to follow Kinjo and investigate Haru's room. It's a room that's no different from my room, shockingly enough. Maida, look at this. There's something of interest here. Some kind of paper. To Haruhiko, I have something to say. If you read this, why don't you come to the arsenal?
I'm not going to kill you. I hope you believe me. I'll be waiting. This is the letter written by the killer. It's the same method as when Maki was killed. Besides, this letter wasn't torn like last time. It's proof that the culprit couldn't even mess with. However, seems a little more than what it takes. What it takes? I'll ask you, Maida. After reading this, would you go to the arsenal? Surprised there aren't magazines in Haru's room? There's magazines in Haru's regular room. This is just he didn't have time to bring them with him. He didn't know he was gonna get stuck here. I mean, by the time the letter was sent, they'd kill me. Just after we hit each other and fought. In that situation, if I received a letter like this from you, that was also the way Mitsuhiro Higa used putting the letter down the door. Down the door? How can you even know that? Can't you tell by a glance? No reason to meet face to face and give a letter. There's no other way to send a letter in a locked room like this. Wasn't the merchant the only one with paper? Hibari. Good point. Huh. It's definitely the first time anyone thinks of calling themselves out for murder. But why did Haruhiko go directly to the arsenal? Well, couldn't it have been they didn't know because it was impossible to think normally? I mean, just before we went crazy. No, we were already crazy. If you look at the source and the madness, it's due to being starved and dying because we couldn't eat food and the fear that someone might kill you. In other words, it's because of the self-defense fear of death. I don't want to die. So you'd rather judge things related to death more rationally than usual in extreme situations. Still the question remains, why did Haruhiko go through death's door by all means? Is it because they believed it? What? Haruhiko probably believed that there was no one in our group that could commit a murder. They believed until the very end. We were all on the verge of releasing the strings of reason, but it was different from Haruhiko. He was the same. He wasn't sane, but he still opposed the idea of murder to the end. Kinjo, you did that too, right? He didn't want to ask you, but we've all gotten weird. He pleaded for you to do something. Because Haruhiko was like that. Even if they were insane, he would have trusted a friend and gone straight to the arsenal. Such stupidity. It's not worth the word trust. It's more like jumping into death without being able to judge the situation. What's with that face? Were you hoping to get closer to me? We understand that you already know, but spoilers are very, very, very heavily frowned upon. Unless you want to give my intern your kneecaps. You're gonna keep it to yourself. Thanks. Do you want me to be impressed by saying this was your way of showing your trust to others? Well, look at the result. He died because of that stupidity. It's the reason I'm far away from people like this. Kinjo. Enough. We're investigating now. We can't get excited over personal feelings. Whether Haruhiko acted that way because a mischief is withheld, but this letter is an important clue in the end. You're the ultimate cherry, so you guys recognize you? I don't think you're the ultimate cherry, I'm sorry. Why? No, it's not actually Cherry. Hibari with a citrus charm. Somebody else had something and I didn't see it. Why don't I think you're the ultimate cherry? Because the other cherry was literally my 3rd subscriber on the channel. They've been here the entire time. And I mean, yeah, there's somebody that's been here for forever, so I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Seems to be nothing else special in the room other than this. I'll leave and check another place then. Let's see each other at the class trial. Some Neko lore here? Yeah, no, Cherry was one of my very first subscribers. We knew Cherry from another streamer's channel, which was one of the people that inspired me to stream in the first place. So, there you go. I thought he was okay, but Kinjo is, after all, having doubts in his own mind. If this class trial ends safely and we all survive, we'll have to seriously talk about Kinjo's state. Can I just, like, go to sleep in Haru's bed? Very amusing. Kurokawa, you were here. What about the arsenal investigation? I did it, roughly. You aren't supposed to do it roughly. Maida, I want you to listen to me. Huh? There's a problem with the alibis. During dawn, I kept monitoring the hallway. You were, Kurokawa. Are you okay? I didn't really know, but you could have died because of hunger. It's okay. I'm used to it. You're used to it. Anyway, about the alibis. My room is right next to the arsenal. Unfortunately, because of the soundproof, I couldn't hear anything inside the arsenal. Only the sound of the arsenal door opening and closing could be heard. That means you saw it. You saw who went into the arsenal. I heard the sounds. I couldn't see them from this room, but I could see the moment when they were passing by the door of my room. Isn't that right next to the arsenal anyway? If I had passed in front of Kurokawa's room and headed to the arsenal, no. This is the hallway on the left side in front of the arsenal. Due to the structure of the ballroom, if you turn to the other side and enter the arsenal, you can move without seeing the eyes of Kurokawa. That's right, but at least I've seen a few people that entered the arsenal. Really? Who were they? One is Haruhiko. And the other? The rest, I'll tell you in the trial. Suddenly, I thought about investigating. Okay. Still a weird girl as usual, but thanks to her, this case could be solved fairly easily. Apart from that, I'm worried about her health. She usually looks very weak and nervous, but this time, she couldn't even sleep or eat at all. I hope she's okay. Ooh. That's it? I wanted to investigate that empty room. There's no way that's not important somehow. Hello, everyone. It's already time. Anyway, it happened inside the ballroom, so there's not much to investigate, right? Then everyone gather in front of the class trial. No, okay, that was really short. The investigation is already over. No matter. It's still too short. Damn, I don't think I've gotten any sensitivity yet. Sensitivity? What is that supposed to mean? But it can't be helped. I did my best to investigate. All that remains is what we have investigated so far, and we have no choice but guess the killer with everyone. I think I meant sensitive. Yeah. Everyone's here. Yeah. Play Eden's Garden. I'm planning to wait until Eden's Garden is either fully released or dropped to play Eden's Garden. That's a stretch from Habari. Thank you. I actually saw it on time for once. Stretch. Everybody stretch with Neko. Everybody stretch. Yeah. Yeah. So small of a group. Is Eden's Garden another fangin? Yes. Yes. Oh, Maida is here. Then let's start the trial. Only the tension is flowing. The mood terribly awkward. While in the ballroom, the world of a lawless land was so colorless and hard. Above all, the number of people was too small. 7 people, including me. Besides, one of us is the culprit who killed Haruhiko. Even if this trial is safely handed over, the criminal will be excused and only 6 people will remain. They were very natural sounding. I mean, I'm a cat. What do you expect? 6. It was a number that didn't feel real. When has our head count been reduced to this extent? Looks like everyone's gathered. It's easier to manage people since the numbers have been reduced. But isn't everyone's tension too low? Events that are watched out like class trials are more lively, you know. It's no fun because there's no reaction at all. Jeez. Now then, it's already the 4th time. Right? This is the start of a fun class trial, so get on the elevator. Whatever the case, I have to go beyond this class trial. The later issues are for later. Everyone has their faces as if they were determined to do something even in the awkward mood. Different thoughts intersect each other, and we run into a hell called a class trial once again. Yay, 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 yay. Here we go. Then I'll open the door. Let's go. Now Blaze has already gone ahead and done the legwork, so the Hangman's Gambit has already been found. I don't know whether we'll need that this week or next week. At first, I thought that this elevator was so narrow that it felt full, but now it's so wide. I looked at the 6 other than me, in heavy silence, one by one. Kinjo's now in complete trial mode. In this state, Kinjo does a 180-degree change. He only uses his head to break through the events before his eyes. But is it because of the mood that it looks like there's an anxious expression somewhere? Iranami, who's not lost her bright appearance at any time, is still unable to escape from her shock of losing Haru. She wasn't the same Satsuki anymore, and her shaggy appearance made even the beholder's heart ache. Kurokawa was always the same. She just stayed consistent with silence, and I couldn't even tell what she was thinking. Tyra always looked very tired. She doesn't want to lose any more friends, and she doesn't want to go through class trials anymore. That kind of heart seemed to linger on her face. Teruya was restless. Oh, right, I was looking for a charger. After the incident, I may feel that Teruya's behavior is strange, but if you think about it, Teruya was like this at every trial. Okay, so here's what I think happened. Teruya wrote to Haru to call him out and be like, hey, we're the 2 men that, you know, fucked over and ate all the food. And, you know, been like, let's figure this out. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. One of us will kill the other one. Haru then picks up a gun. Haru wins the rock, paper, scissors or what have you. Picks up a gun, goes to shoot him. The gun explodes in his hand. That's why Teruya knew it was going to explode. Teruya runs out, Iranami comes in, shoots him, to put him out of his suffering, most likely. And then that's what happened. That's what I think might have happened, maybe, we'll see. It's not unusual. Makaru wasn't saying that she'd watch us shovel as usual, but she was thinking of something unfamiliar to Makaru. Like something unexpected even for her. If there's anything that will get us stuck in this case, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. What if she just lost the game and betrayed him? I don't know. Different thoughts and different beliefs crossed between each other. At the point where there were only 7 people left, we were thinking differently. But we have to overcome this. The hell-like 4th-class child. The elevator stops. As if we have made an appointment, we step out at the same time without a special signal, towards a very familiar courtroom.
You're all here! I was waiting. How are you guys? It's been a long time, hasn't it?
You met with us right after the murder happened a little while ago, though.
I mean, meeting me as the judge. Well, it's been more than a week since the last trial. Instead of that, this presiding judge is more stylish than usual.
Don't be useless and start the damn thing already.
Shocked. Well, I'm always neglected, but this time I'm getting more thorns. Don't you think so, Maida?
I don't care. Start as Makaru said already.
Even Maida is rude to me. Oh, this could be a sign to represent your heartache. Boop, 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 boop. Then I'll start as you want. Because I'm a stupid little bear, and I don't give a fuck about any of your feelings. Shall we start right away to uncover the truth of the prolonged stay in the ballroom? Incident for more than a week, we have the all-exciting, heart-pounding class trial!
The only thing that's the same as usual is Monokuma. Each one of us were in a serious mood, unlike usual. The tenseness of the trial, the feeling of losing a dear friend to us. The reasons were different, but in the end, we came here for the class trial. Now all that remains is to find the culprit by confronting all the clues, testimonies, and testing our wits that we all have. Haruhiko. Our relationship with him was finally bonding us together in the middle. He was like licorice in a drugstore. With Satsuki, he always showed his bright side, and at the same time, his love for his friend was twice as deep as anyone else's. As a result, thanks to his death, we were able to eat and survive. But Haruhiko couldn't eat anymore. It was an unavoidable choice to live, but as a result, there's a culprit that killed Haruhiko. Even if we don't find them, we will all die in the end. The atmosphere in the court is filled with silence. Our trial finally begins. A life-threatening discussion, a life-threatening lie, a life-threatening betrayal. A life-threatening conclusion, a life-threatening defense, a life-threatening trust, a life-threatening class trial. Waits for it. I know somebody's gonna redeem it. I can't save until I'm told to. Really? Now that I want you to tell me to save, you aren't going to tell me to save? I see how it is. Oh, god damn it. Thanks. Thanks, Keaton. Fantastic. What would you guys do if I talked in that voice all the time? There's another save. I was waiting for it. All right. Here we go. Chat would be that Hank Hill meme. Wait, which Hank Hill meme, Havari? You would bonk me, Keaton. First, let's start with a brief explanation. No. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody gives a fuck about you, Monokuma. Oh, yeah, Zephy. Go support Zephy. What? Hibari sent me this meme. I think you would leave for a couple days and come back to see if I'm still doing it. One of these days I'm gonna give a character. Thanks, Keaton, thanks. Just think you're doing a voice for Love Live. Listen, one of these days there's gonna be a character that deserves that voice, and they're gonna get it, and I'm gonna apologize to all of you. In fact, yeah. It finally started, the 4th class trial. One of us is the culprit that killed Haruhiko. We must find the culprit at all costs. Now then, please begin your discussion. You do not eagerly await that day. Wait, you guys begged. Hold on. You guys begged and pleaded for that voice, and now you're telling me you don't like it? You begged and pleaded for me to do the Nico. And without fail, somebody redeems that thing every single day. You thought it would be a one-time thing. Fair enough, I suppose. I'm looking at this meme from Hibari. I can't watch this. Hold on. Let me mute this. Now I'll watch it. What the fuck? Interesting. Bonk the YouTube chat? Yeah. Fair enough. Guys.
Alright, should we start discussing?
Okay, we have to work hard. Where do we start with? What? This stuffy, awkward mood. It's not unreasonable because our conflict reached its peak. First, I think each of you'll have a lot of things to say before the trial, and the feelings that you're feeling will be different. But for now, let's focus on the trial in front of you, aside from everything else. Just like we did before so far, haven't we? Kinjo. As Kinjo said, now it's the trial. Let's swallow what we want to say to each other for a moment, because survival is our priority now. Oh, you don't take that for granted, do you? Let's get started already. Well, let's begin. Once we get the case sorted out, let's organize the series of events in chronological order based on what each knows.
Hey, wait a minute. Before, I have something to say just for a minute, please.
What is it, Iranami?
I'm the killer.
Oh boy. Lol, no way. No, see, I called this.
Sahatsuki-chan. What did you just say just now? I said I'm the killer. I'm the culprit who killed Haruhiko Kobashikawa.
Don't play around, Iranami. What are you saying all of a sudden?
It's not a joke.
You serious?
Don't make me laugh. Do you think that if you claim to be the criminal without physical evidence or logic, you'll become the culprit?
Could be a chapter 4 game 1 It could. No. Please, no. No, she's the killer. Bring in the dancing lobsters. Oh, this is gonna be a good trial, chat. This is gonna be a good fucking trial.
But I really killed Haruhiko.
Can't be. Stop making bad jokes, Satsuki. Should explain one step at a time. If we listen and we're convinced, then we can really believe you're the culprit. Suddenly, what is all this? Just as the trial began, she said she was the culprit. If it were a normal culprit, they would never confess. But would Satsuki really be the culprit? Before making any judgments, let's first listen to her story. Give me a refresher. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Why are you claiming to be the culprit? Let's hear your reason.
At dawn, Kobazin called me. I followed him and we went to the arsenal. And then, all by myself, he pointed a gun at me. I just shot him in self-defense.
It can't be. So it is the letter in the room, and it's going to refute him calling her. If Satsuki really is the culprit, it means that the victim, Haruhiko himself, called the culprit. But isn't that a little weird? Haruhiko was actually the one who was called, and that clue proves it. Yeah. Wait, Satsuki, Haruhiko called you. Isn't that odd?
Is it weird?
The victim, Haruhiko, called you, the culprit. That can't be it. Rather, the victim, Haruhiko, was called by the culprit and went to the arsenal. If you were the culprit, you would know.
You're saying he was called by the killer? I don't know.
It's ridiculous. The letter that was put in Haruhiko's room is what he's talking about. The contents are like this. To Haruhiko, got something to tell you. If you read this, why don't you come to the arsenal? I'm not trying to kill you. Hope you believe me. I'll wait.
Whoa, if the contents of the letter are true, makes no sense that Kobashikawa called Satsuki and took her to the arsenal, right? It would be the opposite.
That's right. But Satsuki said that she doesn't know about this letter. The killer doesn't know the letter they sent. Nope, doesn't make sense.
I don't know. What if it was manipulation? Yuki and Tsurugi wrote that letter I didn't know, and you're manipulating things now.
Don't be a thickhead. Obviously, the evidence came from Haruhiko's room.
So, Uranami's not the culprit? Wrong! I really mean it. I'm the real culprit.
Just looking at the current evidence, to say that Satsuki is the culprit is hard to say. But I want to make things a little more clear. So let's ask about it. Haruhiko's other wound, whose source is unknown to the evidence that only the culprit, they must know. Satsuki, if you're really the culprit, then there's one thing I want you to tell me. This isn't like the letter, but a direct clue to Haruhiko's body. So if you're the culprit, it's a clue that you must know.
What's that?
Haruhiko's right hand. Do you recall? It was completely shattered. It's hard to say that this was a gunshot wound. If you're the culprit, can you tell me the true nature of this wound?
I don't know. Why did his hand become that way?
Don't have to talk anymore. You're not the culprit.
Wait a second. I'm telling the truth.
Why are you still claiming to be the killer? Because she is the killer. Chat, she's the killer. Chat, she's the killer. I believe her. If it's real, even if you are the culprit, you'll only get executed. I don't know what you're thinking, but this is not a joke. If you unnecessarily confuse our reasoning and choose the wrong killer, we'll all die. Maybe. That might have been the purpose. What? She was close to Haruhiko Kobushikawa, who died this time, right? Apparently, it looks like she's in severe shock, unlike the usual one who always talks at random. With the shock in mind, you're trying to make us follow Haruhiko Kobushikawa's fate. Isn't that right?
That was it?
No, I think she's actually the killer. I really do.
Absolutely not. Of course, I'm really sad that Haru died, but I'm very much sane.
Stop it, Iranami. We haven't even started a proper discussion yet. If the discussion goes on, the killer will naturally be revealed. If you really are the killer, you don't have to rush things. It'll all turn out okay.
Satsuki. Oh, alright then. Let's discuss about it.
Has it been roughly organized? Starting thinking she's not the killer. A Dangan game would never make it that easy. Here's my thing. I think that in this case, she is telling the truth. Nova, hello. I think she's telling the truth. And in fact, I think that people want to believe in her so much that they're going to subconsciously protect her. Just like they did just now. But I also think it's convoluted because Teruya is the one that sent him the note, I'm fairly certain. And Teruya is the one that knows about the wound to the hand because something happened with that. Okay, Cherry Animates, you're starting to peeve me with your spam. Please, tone it back a little bit. Thank you. Satsuki wouldn't lie, yeah, I agree. Let's start from the beginning again. When the case started to happen.
Hold on a minute. Is it okay to wait 1 minute before that? In this case, can we assume that Iranami isn't completely a culprit?
Not necessarily. If Iranami's really the culprit, still a possibility there.
That's it?
We haven't started any reasoning yet. First, there's a possibility from what happened a little while ago, but maybe there's something up. In that way, we're excluding themselves from the suspect line.
That had to be calculated. With Iranami's mind, it would be impossible to tell.
This makes you think of Nagito. Ew.
Hey, you're really treating me as a fool right now?
I don't think it was on purpose. Quiet. Yep, basically. Reminds you of another fangame project you were part of. Trial had something similar. Okay. First, as Kinjo says, let's summarize the unfolding of the case. Oh, right. Where can we start from the evening before the incident happened? You don't feel safe about this trial? That's very fair, Mari.
Oh, that was when we...
Maeda, Kobushikawa, Otori, Satsuki, Makako, and I. 6 people gathered at the restaurant. Maeda called us, and at the time we were at the limit of our hunger, and we all thought to come together and meet each other in the thought that we should somehow unfold a hard policy. Just help you watch the Dangan series? Ooh, Hibari. Okay. Sounds like fun. At that time, Teruya suggested.
I'll tell you, I wasn't really sane back then. That's what happened. Was my fault for being immature.
What's this? I didn't even see your faces the day before the murder took place. I don't know this, so explain what's going on. Teruya gave us a pen and paper to nominate one victim and one culprit. He asked for one person to vote. Since Monokuma banned suicide, it was a plan to set up the case at the expense of 2 people.
It was really crazy. I'm so sorry.
It's alright. It's all over now. We almost agreed to the plan, too. Looks like this is the part I saw from there. Broke into the restaurant because the absurd plan was about to be implemented. Why? Yeah, Kinjo came in, handed out guns to each of us to commit unaliving. What? Oh, no. Nothing at all. Keep going. Well, that's when we started to fight back at Kinjo. And we were lucky enough to catch him, and he was judged to be dangerous, so he couldn't move anymore. Oh my, sorry, I'm so uneducated today. Continue, so... Blame Neko. They got me back in the league first, and now this. Lol. I'm sorry, Neko's a terrible friend. She let her friends play League of Legends. I've sincerely apologized to both you and Blaze. I've done terrible, horrible things to you guys. I'm sorry. Truly sorry. The problem starts after this. Thanks to Kinjo, the plan was halted. But there was no progress for the day. We locked Kinjo in the room and went back to our own rooms. Between this morning, Haruhiko died. Yeah, I don't know either, okay? That's why I'm not gonna say it.
I couldn't sleep all night, so I was staying with my eyes open, but I heard something outside in the morning, so I went out and Maida was asking for help, saying that the door wasn't opening.
When you somehow opened the door, you found the body. Yeah, that's right. This case is missing our eyes between them and the dawn hours, so there's not much evidence. So we have no choice but to share the information we know with each other. First, a few alibis can be established just by hearing about this.
Alibis?
Yeah, so let's dig into the alibis one by one, alright? Here we go. First off, wouldn't be the problem if I excluded myself from the suspect list since I was tied up, right?
Oh, certainly.
Any idea where Kinjo commits the crime doesn't seem possible.
I have an alibi too, Maida and me. We were together when the BDA happened.
So the ones who can be suspected as criminal law. Makaru, Taira, Iranami, Kurikawa, those 4 people. I don't have an alibi, but it's not me. Satsuki is the killer! You shut up already. Stop causing trouble. If only there was more information that would check all the alibis. Oh, there it is. Oh, damn it.
But if someone wandered around at dawn, the killer wouldn't have even been able to move.
Everyone was insane at the time, and the incident happened while everyone's senses were bad near dawn hours. So it's necessary to establish a certain alibi. Come to think of it, I think someone apparently saw some people heading to the arsenal near morning. Could that information help our alibis? I'm confused. I still don't get it. Yeah. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Kinjo. Wait, come to think of it, I think there was someone. Someone who knows the alibis during Dawn in detail.
Who is it?
During the investigation, Kurokawa, she clearly testified to me that she had seen who went to the arsenal in the morning. Right, Kurokawa?
Yes.
What? If that's true, then the culprit's already been revealed, right? You're noisy. Be quiet. Hey, Dark Circles, what did you see? Kurokawa's room was right next to the arsenal, so she heard the arsenal's door opening and closing. Of course, the arsenal's soundproofed, so she didn't hear the sounds from the inside. Don't think only the sound is enough to be a direct witness testimony.
No. I saw people passing by in front of my door. What? No way you've been watching the hallway all morning. Is that what you mean?
Cleaned your mouth way too well last Saturday? Mari. A sore throat from cleaning your mouth way too well? Did you clean it or did you, clean it? You okay over there? Lots of head pats for you. Anywho.
But then, still would have been difficult to stay sane and hungry. Watching the hallway all night without sleep is...
Thanks for the bonk, please. I don't even think the sound came through. Hold on. Yep, there's the sound. Okay. Thanks for the bonk, Keaton. I deserve that one. I deserve those two. It's okay. I get it. Listen. The way it was worded. Yeah, I couldn't not take that one. You know damn well. Get bonked? Thanks. You gonna bonk me too, Wing It? You want to show me updates to the project after stream? Ooh, okay. Girl, you wish you could do that for... Then do it. Do it. Listen. It's almost Valentine's Day. Give your man something to remember. Why am I punking you, Blaze? Neko's the killer? ER, I'm not the killer. You're the killer. Pam's the killer. We're gonna execute Pam. Where's your friendship gift, Neko? Here, ER. Here is your friendship gift. This is your Valentine's Day friendship gift. Pam is a human being. That's about as nice as I can be. I'm sorry. You don't know what to make of this chat sometimes. Neko waiting for this moment since the start of the game. I mean, excuse me. Oh, gosh. Someone call ER and tell him his wife is dumpster diving again. Pam is a human being. This chat's the best chat. I agree, Wing It. Y'all are great. And a posture check from Blaze 23 minutes ago. Why didn't you yell at me sooner than this, Blaze? I am great, Wilhelm. Thank you. Let me fix my posture real quick. Because that was like 20 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Oif. I can't save right now! I can't save right this instant! Why do you do this to me? Ah! It's funny. I suppose it is funny. Gotta turn that up a little. That's been really quiet. However, worked nicely in reverse. The culprit wouldn't. Really? 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 I can't save right now. You wish you had a ticket for America to make the argument so true. Hey, yo, Mari. Mari. High fives, Mari. High fives. No zips for you! No zips for you. No more that! I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna turn it off. You guys suck. You guys suck. We suck Amblo. Hey, yo! Neko's got extra lively. Neko's extra live. Listen. Neko's been really happy lately. There's been some great stuff in life. Oh boy, another naked grandma stream. Ah! Oh my god. Any plans for Valentine's Day? I do have some plans for V-Day. Bitch. I do. We all deserve to be happy. Yeah. Neko's got some wonderful plans for Valentine's Day. Don't worry. However, worked nicely in reverse. The culprit couldn't have thought that there must have been someone in the midst watching the corridor. Ow! Please. It's a great achievement, Kurokawa. So then, who passed by? Well, I don't know the time. The exact time is unknown. God, fuck. You forgot what, Hibari? It was in this order. First was Haruhiko and Satsuki, from left to right. The arsenal didn't open this time. Valentine's Day is coming up, and that day sucks for you at work. Oh no. Yikes. Yeah, chat, Valentine's Day is Friday. If you haven't done something for your Valentine, what the fuck are you doing? You like Valentine's Day? ER's just gonna play Stardew Valley all day so that he can stand outside Pam's house and just breathe loudly. Watch her at the bus stop, watch her in her house, etc., etc. You're single and afraid of women? What do you do? Go to the bar, Ethan. You go to the bar and let the women come to you. I don't know. Or download Snapchat or download Tinder or something, Ethan. Orange and black website and ice cream. Hey, yo! You'll be having a picnic date with Pam. Oh, I'm sorry, ER. I'm sorry. Why am I getting bugged again? You don't have one. Plus, you're still trying to recover from your situation. Oof. Okay. You're gonna be surprised if all the triers are talking about stuff. Mari. It's alright. I've already ordered everything I need for everyone I need to order for Valentine's Day. At least I think I have. I found out my roommates got me a Valentine's gift today. Now I feel like I gotta get them something. All the bonks that Blaze would normally get are now mine. You know what? Fuck you. Add command. We're getting an anti-bonk command on my channel. I made one for Blaze. I'm making one for here. Protect the kitty at all costs. We deny your bunketh. There you go. Now we can anti-bonk for... Okay, Cherry, you're getting a timeout for this one. Let's do 10 minutes here. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Maybe you'll have calmed down enough that yeah. See ya. Need tea? Maybe. It's okay. Ow! People can anti-bonk me now. Thinking about removing that one, but you're way out of mod pot. Wait, what? What? If they're going that nuts, Hibari, it's okay. Thank you, Blaze. Thank you. What did I remove from Cherry? They were just spamming the chat with like... I don't know how to say... I don't know how to talk about that letter aside from Spanish ends. Like the ones with the little squiggly on the top, with the tilde over the top. Crimson Flea, hi, hello, how are ya? Hi. Hibari, yeah, Hibari's been a mod for like 2 weeks now. They're called accents? Okay, well, I mean... Anona? It's pronounced Enya? Yeah, that one. Enya? Okay, sure. It's a letter in Spanish that's not in English. That's fair. With tones, yeah. So so the languages that I speak don't have that one.
There we go.
What button am I pushing, Mari? Because like French has the accent grave and accent the save one. Oh my god, no, please. You lied. You know which one I'm talking. Wait, what? And Nyonya. And then like German's got the double dots, and there's also like there's the weird S sounding B looking thing. I don't even remember what it's called. Lights out alarm just went off, and you got the stream running on your gaming PC. You need to get to bed before the landlord realizes what you're doing. Have a great night, Alex. Good night. What was I thinking? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Thanks very much for Danganronpa night. And that's not making the gesture confess. Now we just need to prove we did it. Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to find that letter. Here we go. It's called the S set or sharp S. It looks like this. Here we go, chat. There you go. I sent it in the YouTube chat. So there you go. But apparently they're like working on getting it out of the language and replacing it with double S's, which I think is really cool. I don't speak a lot of German, but I did do like 190 something days straight on Duolingo. There you go. It's the word for yes, it is. My German friend wouldn't teach me the cuss words, so I had to look them up myself. Okay, we're trying to do this trial. Your friend tells me all about Danganronpa. You've never watched or played it? Well, maybe you should take the chance and play it for yourself, Crimson Flea. It's a good series. Did you get Duolingo killed their mascot? Excuse me? You wanted to learn German at some point? Yeah. What a twist. Your favorite word in German though is Schadenfreude? Very, very, very makes a lot of sense. I think my favorite word in German is Entschuldigung. It is the word for excuse me. Duolingo hated the fuck out of me and made me learn how to spell it. So it's Entschuldigung. It's really, really fucking long. It's really stupid long, but it means excuse me. I've seen that word before, ER. If that's what I remember, if that's what I'm thinking of. Isn't that like the beef law? Yeah, it's the beef law. I asked my friend, I have a really, really close friend who is German. And he was like, I was like, what's the longest word you can think of? Because German's really just stupid literal. And that was the one he came up with. That was the one he gave me. Basically, it means exactly what the law like what the law is written about. You're learning Chinese? Mainland? Interesting. Okay, we're going back to the game. We're getting way too far off topic here. First was Haruhiko and Satsuki from left to right. The arsenal didn't open at this time. A little later, Satsuki went from right to left. She was alone at this time. A little later, after Iranami passed, Teruya went from left to right. A little later again, I heard the sound of the arsenal door. Then Teruya went from right to left. And after a while, Haruhiko goes from right to left. Soon after, Haruhiko and Satsuki are together again.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, but wait a minute. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what's left to right or right to left. Can't you tell us a little more clearly?
What's my favorite book? Oh god, that's such a hard question. Do you want book? Do you want manga? Like, what do you want, like?
You're the only one that doesn't understand something so simple, aren't you? Don't cut the flow for no reason. Focus and listen.
Welcome, Crimson. Yeah, Crimson's been here for a little bit, Hamari. Don't be like that. I am also a little confused. But let's listen to her story until the end and reorganize it. Money on the green-haired kid or the clown? Listen, it's the clown. It's the fucking clown. It's the fucking clown. It's the fucking clown. Clown. Get this bitch out of here. Big Mickey, how are you tonight? Let's listen to Kurokawa's story until the end and reorganize it. Spoken like a true... Excuse me? Sekov? I'm confused. Doing good? That's good. I'm glad. If you remember, your friend said something about butter. Butter, indeed. It's in an easy to understand matter. Crimson Fleet, if you are interested, we do have all of the VODs from our Danganronpa streams on the YouTube. If you'd like to watch the series. Space station slang for security officer. Fantastic. Fantastic. Kurokawa, is that everything? Nods. I can't wait till I can nod on screen for you guys. Satsuki said she was the Blackened. Truthfully, I think it was truthful. Indeed. As you said, you can assume that the killer has already revealed themselves. At the time of the investigation, I didn't know this because Kurokawa didn't tell me properly. But this is definitely a tremendous amount of information.
Hey, I want to join the discussion too. Can't you tell us a little more easily?
Oh, sorry, Akane. I'll organize it so it's easy to understand. But before that, there's something I want to check again. The location of the room each of us was using. If we know this, I think we can properly organize Kurokawa's information.
It's certainly something I want to do and need to move on. From what I've roughly checked with each other during the investigation, everyone remembers the structure of the corridor behind the ballroom where the rooms are listed, right? As you would know if you did a little closer examination, there's a small tag on the door of each room.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. According to the tag, the rooms are distributed in this manner. Monokuma randomly gave us a key for each room, and from what I've investigated... Kinjo and Teruya were the only ones that had a neighbor. This is probably how each of us were located in each room. Cute art, it is cute art. I kind of want to pull it and make it into stickers. When we reconsider Kurokawa's testimony after arranging the distribution of each room used by each person in this way, we can see a few suspects are eliminated. Well, I mean, I didn't understand Mikako's words at all. It's your own fault. You gonna blow up a valuable discussion time for someone like you? Kinjo, that's too far. It's important for one person to know about the case, right? I'll rearrange it and explain it to Taira. Do what you like, preferably as quickly as possible. Kinjo, you still don't seem to forgive me. Taira, so to summarize Kurokawa's words simply. First, the fact that Kurokawa watched the hallway I'm running. You heard it earlier, right? And based on what Kinjo summarized, Kurokawa's room is number 8. It's the room on the right side of the arsenal. When you go straight from the entrance of the arsenal to the corridor, as she explained a little while ago, what she said was from left to right and from right to left was based on the direction facing the corridor in Kurokawa's room. I'll make it easy to understand with pictures. In the order that Kurokawa saw it, Haruhiko and Satsuki were the first people that passed by in front of the door at this time. She said there was no sound of the arsenal door opening, so I think it's just the two of them passing by. And a little later, she said that Satsuki passed by alone again in the opposite direction. Shortly after this, she said Teruya passed by. And at this time, she could hear the sound of the arsenal door opening. This probably means that Teruya went to the arsenal. After a while, the sound of the arsenal door opening was heard again, and then Teruya passed to the opposite direction. Soon after, Haruhiko passed by the same direction again. After this, Haruhiko and Satsuki went from left to right again. At this time, the door to the arsenal was opened. Someone went in. After that, there was no movement for a while, and after a little time passed, Satsuki passed by with the sound of the arsenal door opening. These are all the movements Kurokawa saw and heard during the morning. After this, well, she heard the ruckus of the arsenal door next, but that was probably the sounds of me trying to open it. Teruya, who passed by, heard the sounds I made. Then I opened the door with Teruya's help during this time. That's the summary of what Kurokawa heard and saw, roughly like this. Do you understand?
Well, Maid explained it to me. I understood it all at once. Thanks. But wait, if we look from the current events on each step...
Yeah, there's one suspicious person. Do you see it clearly? Can't guarantee 100% that what Kurokawa heard and saw was everything that happened at dawn. But with the information obtained... Oh, hey, there's Cherry. Hi, Cherry. Hi. We literally just had to time out someone named Cherry Animates because they were spamming really badly. Hi, Cherry. Hi. With the information obtained till now has resulted in one influential suspect of this case. That person is Satsuki. What? One of them is Haru, the victim. Another one is already clear to charge it. No! I guess it's Teruya. Missed the best part of the stream. Yeah. Teruya, it's the only one who fits to be the main suspect of this case.
Huh? Me?
Send you what your older sister just sent me. Okay, I've got my phone here, so you can send it to me, Cherry. Haruhiko was the victim, so he couldn't help it. The fact that Satsuki was close to Haruhiko makes me understand why she was there. But why did Teruya move around like that so early in the morning? I swear to God, Cherry, post that in the memes channel. Post that in the memes channel. No, the manager's level difference, same Chihiro. Why was Teruya moving around like that so early in the morning?
That was, what was it again? Right, I was investigating, yeah? Everyone was in a panic, so I wanted to find clues to get out even for a little bit.
You're gonna look at it? Guys, I'm gonna pause here for a second. Everybody go look at the meme. It made me laugh. Especially since it's my older son that's the one that's autistic. Like, diagnosed anyway. I think my younger one is too, but... You want to report that meme? It's okay, Hibari. I'm an only child.
I was investigating, yeah.
Just a few hours ago, you were trying to pick two victims. The guy who was despairing and doing an investigation was thinking of all these things. Doesn't it sound a little weird?
That's all there is to it. The way it fixed my mind. People can change their mind easily, you know.
Even if it's true that you did an investigation, if you think about it based on Kurokawa's testimony, you were only in the arsenal. What kind of investigation did you do in the arsenal?
No, I never went into the arsenal.
Oh, Tori, please stop the pretense and explain properly. The hell did you do in the arsenal?
I never went into the arsenal.
Teruya?
Why does it have to be only me? I did nothing wrong. If you look at it, Satsuki also went in around dawn. Why am only I suspicious?
Yeah, I'm the culprit. Are you still saying that? I told you to be quiet. Certainly, Irinami is well enough under suspicion. However, she said she didn't know the identity of the letter, nor did she know about Haru's hand.
So that's it then. You're just gonna take her off the list just because she doesn't know. That's a long shot. I didn't know anything about the letter on the right hand either.
Don't be mistaken, Teruya. You now said that Irinami's the culprit. You don't know about these clues. While Irinami claims to be the culprit but doesn't recognize the clues, are entirely different matters. You're so excited for HPAF? Excuse me? If only we had our clown simp in the chat. I mean, yeah, where are they? You would love some tea. Tea sounds great, honestly. I would like some Darjeeling. That's my favorite black tea.
What about Maida? When I saw him this morning, he was trying to get in the arsenal, so Maida's also suspicious.
House Performing Arts Festival? Oh, okay. You get a slice of confetti cake with icing and sprinkles. Yummy, yummy. You're not the clown simp, but you are a clown simp. Super Simputer, welcome in. Talking about me, are you the clown simp? Yeah, okay, you're one of them. You can confidently say you've performed in front of over 2,000 people. Very good, very cool. I think we were talking about cloth. One blue tea coming up. I'd like Darjeeling or butterfly pea flower. Or I have this really good imported tea downstairs. It's like, Crimson Fleet, bye. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging around. Can we get cloth to stop? That just happened. Oh, I was talking about the tea. It's this really good, like, because I like my imported German fruit teas. It's like a cinnamon apple. It's like, Oh, I should really make some of that after stream. It's really good. It's like a baked apple tea. You're actually gonna talk to me about something, Neko? Okay. Okay, you're making one right now? Yay, yummy, yummy. That just happened. Yeah, won't deny that Maida's a suspect as you claim. He had been in and out of the arsenal the previous day, and even in the morning. He had a strange idea of going to the arsenal again. But this and that is a separate matter. As a result, Maida failed to enter the arsenal this morning. There was no testimony of Kurakawa, witnessing in the morning, so it's not as suitable for committing a crime.
Well, anyway, I don't know about that.
I'm exactly trying to protect him, but relying only on Dark Circle's testimony has slightly loose time frame. I'm going to ignore it. Do not make me go nuts and move on already. I know that. It's about the structure of the ballroom, right? The structure? Think about it. Even if Kurakawa watched the hallway all night, it's about looking outside of the room and hearing the arsenal door. But if you look at the structure of the ballroom, you can easily enter the arsenal without passing by Kurakawa's door. We were all at the ballroom for a week. I think everyone should know, but the arsenal is structured around the dance hall at 360 degrees. In other words, if you go back to the other side, you can enter the arsenal without being noticed by Kurakawa. Moreover, in the case of Maida, Kurakawa doesn't stand out even if he doesn't use this method because he goes straight in the arsenal from his own room, since it's in the opposite side of Kurakawa's room in the first place. You knew that too.
See, Maida's the culprit after all.
Something you shouldn't overlook. Even if you use some method to enter the arsenal without showing your appearance to Kurakawa, there's still the sound of the door opening and closing that can only be heard by Kurakawa. But in Mikako's testimony, the sound of the arsenal opening and closing was always heard before and after someone passed her door. That's right. After all, the person who walked in and out of the arsenal at dawn, I can't think of anything other than these three people who showed up in the testimony. Haruhiko, Satsuki, and Tsuruya.
Yay, yay, tea. Thank you, Tasty. That's all lies.
No, Cherry, please do. So Tsuruya, you went into the arsenal, and I want to hear your reason to make sure. If you're really innocent, there's no reason to be in panic, right?
And I'm really innocent, really. I just went to the arsenal I just went in for a minute.
I don't think this will be the end of this if this goes on like this. What is Tsuruya so afraid of? I'm not sure. He doesn't want to say anything because, well, I'm not certain, but I'll have to show more convincing evidence that he has no choice but to speak with his own words. Come to think of it, there seems to be one suspicious thing about Tsuruya during the investigation. What was it? It was when I was investigating the arsenal. Let's recall that moment. Spot selection, sure. Images or photos will begin to appear. Look for the places that contain the answer to the current topic. The method is simple. The minigame is pointing to the place where you can find the answer. Okay. If you choose a place other than the one that gives the correct answer, you'll lose speech power and start again. Okay. Spot selection. I know exactly where I'm going with this. You gonna take your leave now, but have fun with the rest of the stream? Have a great night, Noivarlo. Thanks for dropping by, as always. Come to think of it, Tsuruya, didn't you say something strange to me when I was investigating?
What? Something strange. I don't know.
Okay, thank you, Cherry. I appreciate that. I found the gun that was dropped in a corner, and when I checked it to investigate, suddenly you came and told me not to touch it because it'll blow up.
What do you mean, Maida? Tell us some more detail.
There was a gun in the corner of the arsenal that it was hard to see. I tried to investigate why it was in a corner like that. Suddenly, Tsuruya, who was nearby, ran up and told me not to touch it because it would blow up if I shot. Maybe he thought I was going to use the gun?
If you showed, it'll blow up. What you talking about?
No, before answering that question, how did he know about it?
That.
Maida, the gun, did you properly investigate it? I did examine it roughly, but it was a normal gun with nothing special. I thought it was equipped with a bomb or something, because I thought it was going to explode.
Probably not like that.
Hey, Monokuma.
Well, did you call for me? I was enjoying this, but what's up?
I require you to submit evidence. Bring the gun Maida mentioned.
What? Why am I being ordered?
Submit evidence? Is that possible? Part of the debate on the class trial. There's no problem by the rules. You, the judge, have no right to deny it.
That's correct. There's no profit to reject it. Besides, if it's part of the discussion, what's the point? Gee, I really don't like that attitude. How can you be so cheeky?
Shut up and get it already.
Ooh, boo, boo, boo. Actually, I thought this was going to happen, and I brought it from the beginning. Now, here you go.
How is it? Good job, cop. Yeah, angry at how smart Kinjo was there? Yeah, a little bit, Ibari, a little bit. This is it. It's a bullet. Bullet? It was loaded. Not a simple bullet. It's a bullet for shotguns and medium-sized rifles. Bullets that don't meet the standards were forcibly loaded to this gun. You pull the trigger with one of these, bullet that doesn't fit into the magazine, and enters the chamber and blocks the muzzle, and of course the bullet shell comes out. The pressure from the gunpowder has disappeared from where it was supposed to go. Instead, it goes spreading all over the gun itself. It'll end up being shattered. You looked it up earlier? Yeah, good call, Hibari. Really good artwork right here. Dude, all of the artwork in this game has been banger. Wait a minute. Why did Teruya know about this? Why? I see now what you did in the arsenal. Atori, did you change the bullets on purpose? For what reason? The gun in that state, if you hold it with a human hand and fire it, your hand will never be safe. When I listen to these words just now, I see a very similar wound I remember in my mind. Oh my. Let me grab a drink real quick, chat. Oof. Very cool, guy. Good for you. Sounds that way, Hibari. When I listen to these words just now, I see a very similar wound I remember in my mind. Yes, the source is clear. Go ahead, Cherry. My DMs are open. Haruhiko's right hand. I understand now. Haruhiko was hit by the explosion of the pistol that Kinjo was holding right now. The evidence was also in the arsenal. The proof is... Yeah, that's right. It was in the arsenal. The fragments of a gun filled with blood, which appeared to have been burst from the inside. Yeah, saw it too. Haruhiko fired the gun wrongly loaded, just like this gun. And the gun was holding, exploded, and his hand ended up being ruptured. Then Otoriko did this to Kobushikawa? Wait a minute, I'm sure this gun... Blaze. Really? Really? Uh-huh. Wing it? Starting thinking maybe it could have been a mercy kill with... Yeah, I am too, Hibari. But she didn't know about it. Wait a minute. I'm sure this gun is the other one I touched, but I don't know about the other destroyed gun. Oh, you admitted it. The fact that he touched the gun. No. I can't save, guys. Thanks, Wing It. Of course, there are two guns with misloaded bullets. It's a little weird, but certain Teruya, you definitely did something. Ethan! You guys just like pissing me off, don't you? I see how it is. Here it is. Here's Elise on a subject redeemed. Listen, no, I'm okay. I'm honestly, I'm memeing for the bit over here. I'm not actually mad. Thanks, Blaze. Love. I swear to fuck, I see you guys redeeming it before it shows up. Here's one from Keaton, the next one's gonna be from Blaze. I see how it is. For once you get to choose the trolling and not get trolled. I'm the idiot that set this down to no cooldown 1 point. This was my own damn fault. I could fix this. I could fix this right now. Oh, we're about to get an Iwu from Wing It and a bird up from Ethan. The only reason you don't do these is because you have no idea how to. a mommy, a merch. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. People are just going nuts with these. Fuck. I'll go grab the link for you. Oh my god. Here we go. It's about to be up. Bum, 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 bum. Details. Fix this. Copy. Fish. And sorry if you were here for the game. Yeah, right? It's okay. It's okay. We'll wait it out. We'll wait it out. There's a Keaton's thing. Oh, maybe we might be the no. Hold on. Hold on. There's another Keaton save. Okay, I know where we're at on the thing. Next is gonna be a mommy. Then it's a merch. Then it's a mommy. Then it's a save. A save. A save. A ding to ding ding. Cool. Mommy. So it's the same page as the tip page, but you just click on the 3 bars in the top right corner, the cloudbot tip page.
Say money can't buy
Happiness.
Look at the
Fucking smile on my face. And God, you guys are funny. But I'm gonna redeem one of these. I'm adding it to the description right now, as well as putting it in the chat. Go ahead, troll me. Make it a short? I might make this a short. It'd be really fucking funny. There you go, chat. There you go. Thanks. Oh, man. You won't as maid. It would be bad of you to do that. It'll be rude. That's okay. Really fun. Yeah, they are. I think it's cute. We don't normally allow role-playing in the chat, so just make sure you keep it pretty tame, okay, Chihiro? This isn't anything like out there, so I'm gonna allow it. But just don't let it get to be too much. I'll let you know if it's starting to, okay? Yep, there's my bonk. Here's my redeem. And then there's another one from Keaton. I think we might be done with them. NECA would immediately yeet you? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably, Cherry. There's my redeem. Thanks. You're getting bonked this time, Blaze. You deserve it. What did you started this? Who would want to make someone a maid? We all want to make you into a maid, Wing It. It's okay. It's okay. Here we go. Of course, there are 2 guns with misloaded bullets. It's a little weird, but I'm certain, Tsurugi, you definitely did something. Am I holding the golf club with my tail? No, it's just over my shoulder. Hold on, I'll put the art up on the screen so you guys can actually see how I edited it. Here we go. Find the art, because I edited it. It's not the original art. Where's the art? View icons, please. Trying to find it. Sorry. This is me making it. Did I put it in assets? I probably put it in assets. Golf Neko. Here we go. See, you can see the bottom of the handle in my hand, in my right hand, and then it's going over my shoulder, like it's behind me, like I'm holding it This game is terrible. You're sad Haruhiko died. Josie, how are you tonight? There you go. There's the art. This was actually art that was originally made without the golf club for the purpose of an Advance Wars stream that never happened. So there you go. It'll happen eventually. This will get used. We need to golf again? Sure, absolutely. It'll happen. Oh, Habari is bonking me. Thanks. Great. Fantastic. Yep. You laughed so hard when you first saw it. I just figured the golf club fit in there pretty well, so there it happened. She is. Honestly, I'm really gonna miss getting aloe art. I don't really want to talk about what happened because I don't want to get into it, chat, but it really sucks. Sorry. I'm not talking about it. Oh, a lemon. Please, can I steal that? Can I have the lemon? I'll get you one. Here. I'll pull one for you. Here. Lemon would be really good right now. There, have that golden oolong instead. Lawyer here, Neko, let's just move on. Yeah, we're gonna move on. Thank you, Ethan. But yeah, we're working on a new model. I've been putting out. I'm actually putting out another spoiler tonight for my high tier members. We've got all the line art. Like we've got the sketch done. We're working on the line art and the coloring now. I should have the finalized art in about a week, and then I gotta get it rigged. Yeah. No, it's okay. Okay. It's been an emotional ride, and I hope that everything works out and that things can get better again. There's another golden oolong for Lady of Crows, Zuya. Hi, I feel like it's been a while since you've been here. Hi. Is that really it? I think if we pry a little more, you'll end up confessing everything.
Don't treat people as criminals without solid evidence. Even if I put my hands on the gun, it can't be proof that I'm a killer.
Hibari!
Habari Zanxis has just tipped $10 for the model.
Oh, Bari! Thank you. I gotta update the thing now. Stream elements. There we go. Thank you so much. Lady of Crows, thanks for following. Hi. Hello. Remind me later. Tools. Overlays. Sub goal. Edit. Because it's not a sub goal, it's a model goal now, but parameters. Up that by 10. Thank you so much, Hibari. It's been generous. You've been so generous. I appreciate you. My boba cup is getting filled little by little. Thanks to the generosity of all of you. Appreciate you. Cherry, it's art. I would not, just don't post exactly what it is, I would say. That's all I got to say about that. Hi. You've been on the YouTube side before, is that what it is? Hibari, you're just wonderful. Thank you. We're going back to the game now, though. We're never gonna get through all this. We've been rowdy tonight. Here, Cherry, I'll DM you. It's okay. Let me see. We gotta get back to this, though. Just want to pick up a boba? Yeah, delicious. Delicious boba. Okay.
Even if I put my hands on a gun, it can't be proof that I'm a killer. I don't know anything. Give me the proof. Evidence.
It can't be denied that Teruya is the most powerful suspect right now. But is there any more solid evidence? If we keep discussing, we might see something we haven't considered before. Recommend you hear about the bullet scan. Yeah, check it again. X to scan. Well, scanning the yellow words, recording. You can only scan one true scan. If you scan the wrong one, you won't be able to record it. Okay. Ooh, the music.
I don't know anything.
It's already been revealed. Stop lying and tell the truth. You went to the arsenal, deliberately loaded the gun wrongly so the bullets would explode.
Only doing that doesn't mean I'm the culprit, does it?
Of course, you loaded the gun. You can say it doesn't make you the culprit, but the killer loaded the bullets on purpose. I'm certain of that.
That's far-fetched. I'm not the killer because I did that one thing. You're treating me as a culprit.
You knew the gun was going to explode. What more evidence do you want to see?
A Ch4? How could you?
I should have noticed the moment you asked to pick something, pen and paper. You murderer. I can't even read all of what she said. But she pulled out the pen and paper. It is certain that Teruya went into the arsenal at dawn and secretly manipulated a gun. But is that really all there is? Did they sneak around at dawn just to do that one action? Let's think about it. Okay, we gotta scan whatever she said. Akane the fuck? Yeah. Already been revealed. Stop lying, tell the truth. Went to the arsenal, yep. Loaded the gun. The killer loaded the bullets on purpose. Ah, because they did only that one thing. So that's the thing we gotta hit with it. How could you? Yeah. Okay. Fucking hurt your neck trying to read that? Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly what we needed. There we go. The plus of watching the stream on mobile. Yeah, guy. That's it. The pen and paper.
What?
After listening to Akane's words, I thought about it. At the beginning of the trial, you guys remember the letter that you said when we were blaming Satsuki? I've been thinking it's been weird all this time. How did the culprit write this letter? We should have lost all our belongings at the same time if we were in the ballroom. Hearing that, yeah, how did... Oh. Yeah, exactly as Maida says. Perhaps the night before the murder, there was someone who secretly handed out a piece of paper that had been secretly shown paper to ask someone to choose two victims. It's obvious at this point that Teruya clearly said that at that time the extra paper and pen were not removed from his clothes. That means Teruya is the only one of us who has a pen and paper on their belongings.
Don't joke around. You could have accidentally found another piece of paper and wrote in it.
Oh, is that so? Should we check it then? Monokuma, bring the letter.
I knew that would happen, so I brought it in advance. Here.
Now, without the guy making a commotion, let's read it. This must be. It's the same paper Teruya had. Lidatori was the one who sent the letter to Kobushikawa's room.
Oh, wait a minute. You're forcing me. I handed out a bunch of papers to you guys. Soon after that, when Kinjo made a fuss, he might have gotten one in the mass of the confusion.
If it's only paper, it might be possible. But what about your side? Teruya said it was with his own words. There was only one pen. Cherry Animates, if you are going to start that again, I am going to ban you. permanently this time. I'll give you a moment to apologize. No, please. Well, first off, stop using that N because it's you've already pissed me off with it. Second off, mods, if you even think slightly, feel free to hand out timeouts. No matter how much paper you had, you cannot write a letter without a pen. Listen, Cherry. This new Cherry is Sorry, you're not spawning. I mean, the pen was also in the confusion. Oh, means you don't have the pen right now because you said you only have one. We look in your belongings and the party clothes you wore. You wouldn't have any complaints, right? That's not allowed. Oh, why not? Something we shouldn't see. Yeah, because you had the fucking pen. He's not one of us. Throw them into the airlock. Among Us. Decided then. You can't refute it anymore. He wrote a letter by calling out Haruhiko and misloading a bullet to let his hand be ruptured. All of this is what you did, Teruya. This is an English-speaking chat. We're not going to be speaking Spanish in this English-speaking chat. Thank you. Really? You, Tori? Why? Why? Why'd you do that? Why'd you kill Kobushikawa? I'm sorry. All of what you said was right. After all, you couldn't stand the hunger, too. What else could someone do otherwise? Actually, there was a reason I was aiming at Haruhiko, and there was a reason for when we all fought each day. It was all because of hunger. Tori. So what? You're hoping for sympathy. Either way, you planned the murder and executed it. I have nothing to say. I don't want to make any more excuses and dishonor Haruhiko anymore. I'm gonna die anyway. Wait, there's one thing I'm curious about. Why did you go to the arsenal before the victim walk with the gun and write a letter to call him and then go back into the arsenal? My plan was to originally summon Haruhiko, then go see him in the arsenal, and I'd go with him. As if nothing had to do with the criminal, Haruhiko and I were supposed to fight, and then provoke him, let him shoot me with the gun I prepared. No. Once that happens, his hand would fly away without knowing anything, and he would die. In the past, I followed my papa to study guns in America, then I decided to commit a crime by using knowledge I gained at the time. I went back to my room and watched to see Haru coming out, but I was too tired, so I fell asleep until morning came. In the end, I don't know the reason why Haru broke his hand, but in any case, it was my fault. The fact that I killed Haruhiko doesn't change. This was a difficult answer to even predict. I'm glad you're a stupid fool. No, he's not the one that killed him. Because we know that he died from excessive blood loss from the chest wound. In a way, Kurakawa, who was watching the corridor all day morning, I think that was a good thing. It's making you puzzled? Listen. The clown did it! Thanks to that, my crime was discovered. Teruya. The discussion so far has ended with the conclusion that Teruya is the culprit. It's possible, guy. It seems like a long shot, I think. There's still a lot of unsolved questions. Wait a minute! I've been listening all this time. Something's wrong with this. Teruya is not the culprit. Satsuki, what are you talking about? Otori just admitted it. I mean, the culprit is me. Are you still saying that? I told you to shut up. Wait, Is Teruya really the culprit? Huh? Even Makako? If I'm right, Teruya is not the culprit. There's still an unsolved mystery.
Well, what are you guys talking about?
You gotta get up early tomorrow? Good night, Keaton. Have a great night.
I'm the culprit, aren't I?
I'm almost 90% certain that Teruya is the culprit. Still a little early to end the trial. I agree that there's an unsolved mystery left. If I tried to vote without anyone speaking up like this, I would have tried to do it, but actually, this is the most important part of the case right now. Huh? What's this all of a sudden? Wasn't the trial ending like this? That's right. If we think about it carefully, there are still a lot of parts that cannot be explained on the contents of the discussion. I'd like to hear what Kirikawa thinks Teruya is not the culprit. You weren't careful enough, even for Kinjo. What? Nothing. Anyway, if you listen to the explanation, you'll know right away. Here we go. Here we go. Why do you think Teruya isn't the culprit? When Teruya passed the door to my room, he sent a letter to Haruhiko. Uh-huh. Afterwards, he went inside the arsenal for his next plan. That's the explanation so far. But after that, Teruya passed the door to my room again. There was no movement until the morning after. But they were. Even if Teruya plotted something, even if Haruhiko's hand was exploded, the direct cause of death is a gunshot wound. True, Teruya didn't mention that he used the gun himself. It's Teruya who came out of the arsenal before Haruhiko couldn't kill. And one more thing, the arsenal was blocked from the inside. Does anyone know about this? Okay. After listening to Kurokawa's words, it seems like something comes to my mind. If we know about Teruya, yeah, it was around then when I found the corpse with him. What was there before? I tried to open the blocked door with him. The reason the door was blocked at that time was because... Yep. I'll keep taking the hits to my influence if it means that I can read the whole thing. It was, you know what? So stupid that you have to read the full thing to get, yeah. I agree. No, that's not it? Oh. Maybe it's the blocked door. There we go. Abdi, hello. You're about to ask us what we had for breakfast. I did not have breakfast. The wood plank. Tired and worried for your mother? I'm sorry, Hibari. Are you referring to this, Kurokawa? That's right, Maida. You mean the broken wood plank that fell near the arsenal door? Yeah, according to Maida, he opened the arsenal door in the morning with Teruya's help. You're not gonna say just because they opened the door together he's not the culprit, are you? Wingman took himself out? No, I still think it's the clown. That's not it. Think about it. After Teruya entered and left the arsenal in the morning, Haruhiko entered afterward. Until this moment, the door to the arsenal was open. What is breakfast? You absorb what is on the table for you. You haven't eaten all day? I had one of my factor meals today. It was a chicken and mushroom risotto with garlic and green beans. It was really yummy. I really like the factor meals. I'm honestly, I'm gonna try to get a whatchamacallit, a sponsorship from them at some point, because honestly, they're really good. I feel more full. I feel like I'm not eating badly. I haven't even wanted like snacks or anything. It's Satsuki most likely, yeah. Isn't Factor that one mailed? Yeah, so it's basically like TV dinners, but they're chef prepared. It's really good. I've been getting them for a few weeks now. I got it a bit because Chev had a sponsorship actually. And I feel a lot healthier. I've actually lost a little bit of weight, which is shocking because I have a big problem with like my weight. I always have. It's a big family issue. My dad was over 700 pounds when he passed away. I was never going to be a skinny girl, but it doesn't fluctuate up or down. And the fact that I've lost a little bit of weight has been honestly impressive. Until this moment, the door to the arsenal was open. Then what was the door blocked with? The wood planks? Well, when was it? It is for a fact that Kobushikawa opened the door and went in. Doesn't that mean the door was blocked after that? That is true, but according to Dr. Circle's testimony, Teruya Tori did not even enter the arsenal after doing his little scheme. In other words, Teruya wasn't the one who blocked the door with the wood plank. I actually think that Kobushikawa was the one that blocked the door. It's only natural. When I tried to open the door with Maida in the morning, I was embarrassed to know that the arsenal, which had only been opened, wasn't opening. As I said before, you must pass by Kurokawa's room. Even if you don't, you can head to the arsenal door. After that, the door to the arsenal was opened one more time. At that time, Teruya finished his plan. That's impossible, since Haruhiko was the last one to enter. The arsenal door has been opened only once. If Teruya went in and out of the arsenal, I should have heard the sound twice. Well, for starters, the wood plank was used to clasp the door, I guess. If you do something like this from the inside, you wouldn't be able to come out. That's true. But even if you put a plank by some trick from outside, there wasn't just one plank. You know what I'm talking about, right, Maida? Now here's the smoke grenade, yeah. I saw it clearly, the thing that fell with the plank near the door. At the same time, it fell to the ground as soon as the plank was crushed and made a loud noise. That thing was... Right, the objects that were separated from the plank. You mean the flash and smoke grenades, right? Flash and smoke grenades? Ah, is that those things that were near the door? Yeah, when Teruya and I first opened the door, we heard a shattering sound from the inside, and immediately afterwards, a tremendous amount of light and noise hit us. And then after a few moments, when we opened our eyes, the arsenal was filled with smoke. After pulling out the plank from the handle, the door was open and the plank fell because of the effort we did. That's right. Now you see, it's impossible to block the door like that from the outside. What? You saying Otori's not the culprit? Oh, wait a minute, but it was me who wrote the letter and had the gun ready to explode. It was the reason Haru saw the gun and then exploded on his hand. I told you a little while ago. It's true that Haruhiko's right hand was ruptured, but the cause of death was the gunshot wound. Chiruya, you only prepared the gun, but you didn't shoot Haruhiko, did you? Lance, no. Hold it. Tsuruya had an obvious murder intent. Now it's a contradiction to say he isn't the culprit. What's wrong, Mr. Psycho Cop? Using force for logic in that way doesn't seem like it would reach an answer like this. Dark Circles is right. I don't think Tsuruya Otori is the killer either. Then who's the culprit? You ate a lot more during the summer? That's fair, Cherry. You're saying it's impossible for Tsuruya to block a door. However, no one else can do it. That's true. That's the biggest mystery in this case. So what y'all are saying is, in short, it's an impossible crime. And there we are. It's only midnight. Wait a minute. With all of that chitter chatter, it's only midnight. Oh, look, guys, I can save the game for you now. You happy? We still going? I don't know. Blaze, do you think I can finish this? If we put our noses to the grindstone, you think we can finish this? Yeah, save the game. That's what we've been waiting for? I'm gonna put up a poll. Poll. Give me a second to put up this poll. I'm gonna put up the poll on YouTube side. Start a poll. Should we end? Yes. Let the clown live another week. No. 7-hour Neko it is. There we go. Okay. Here we go. You only vote for end if I'm in the Discord after stream. I can't promise that, Cherry. Part of you wants to keep going to see what's going to happen, but also want to break and chill for the rest of the day. Maybe. Let's see. We're already at 9 votes. Okay. Thanks to everybody for voting. Clown lives? Yeah, all right. Clown lives for another week. Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, let's look for a raid then. Give me a second. We are up to $80 in our model fund. Satsuki is so cute to die. I mean, yeah, well, she's gonna live for another week at least. Let me mute this thing so that it doesn't get me copyrighted. There we go. How many people got on Twitch? Probably enough. Let's see. Who's streaming? My love! Thank you, Made Chihiro. Thank you. I think that this looks like a good raid, actually. Somebody we don't normally... Good to raid, actually. Very, very cool. Here we go. We're just gonna raid YouTube side. There's only 3 people on Twitch. I'm not gonna run it. What a fun stream. Yeah. I had fun. You had fun. We all had fun. Redirect is up. It will take you directly to the raid at the end of the stream. I hope that everybody has a great night. I'm gonna be hanging out. Maybe I might hang out with just a couple of friends. I might hang out in a big place. We reached the light goal. I didn't even realize we reached the light goal like a hot minute ago too. Thank you for being here. I love all of you. I hope you have a great night. Hope y'all had fun, etc., etc. Be safe, get some rest. And until next time, bye!